All right, ladies and gents, Mike here again with Better Times, here to go over our best bet parlay, our fantasy pick two, and our underdog to watch. Now, last week we killed it. The underdog to watch, Dontel Mays, was a hit. We didn't have a best bet parlay, but our best value bet, Carini Silva, was a hit. And we only missed one money line bet. We're going to do even better this week. Jose Aldo is the underdog to watch. And I understand why he's the underdog, because mainly he's at the tail end of his career. I believe he just had an interview saying he's just going to fulfill this one fight he has and then go back to boxing. But he's not past his prime. He is still a really good fighter at the highest of levels. Since going down to bantamweight, he's really been working on his boxing, and it shows. He almost abandoned the leg kicks. He only uses them when he needs it. But his hands have been so much better. His defensive striking guard is really tight. He makes it really hard for him to hit. He doesn't keep his head on the center line at all. And the defense is what's going to make the offense of Jonathan Martinez really hard to get off. Jonathan Martinez is known for his kicks. He kicks at all levels. The leg kicks, Jose Aldo checks almost all leg kicks, inside and outside. His high kick now won't be able to get off because Jose Aldo knows how to manage his range, and he always keeps that right hand tucked into his head. So that's going to be hard to get off. Now, the straight shots that Jonathan Martinez gets off is also going to be hard because Aldo doesn't keep his head on the center line. He times his opponent's offense to get off his own. So from what I can see, Jose Aldo has Jonathan Martinez covered everywhere, which makes him our underdog to watch. He's at a plus 115 now. I think it's still a good price. I think he might go up to a plus 120, but I think that's the max. So if it gets there, get in on it. Now, our fantasy pick two. Jose Aldo is part of that. He is our budget saver. You always got to have an underdog you think can pull it off. And Vitor Petrino is our number one pick. Now, he's going up against Anthony Smith. And Anthony Smith is someone I would say not past his prime, but is definitely, you can definitely see the age in the fight game as far as Anthony Smith is concerned. His striking flow is not there. His speed is not there. And everything just seems to be coming slower to him when it comes to his offense. And his defense he doesn't really move as well, is what I'm trying to say. Vitor Petrino is just this new up-and-comer. You can see the power. You can see the striking and the grappling that's coming together. This man has everything it takes to be a champion. It's just not put together yet. And I think Anthony Smith is a good fight for him. And I believe he's going to finish Anthony Smith. So, Vitor Petrino and Jose Aldo, that's the fantasy pick two. Our best bet parlay, our number one pick, is going to be Dione Barbosa. Now, she's going up against Ernesta Caracate. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But Ernesta is a really good kickboxer. The problem is that her stance is too tall and she keeps her hips open and she's a pressure forward kind of fighter. Dione Barbosa, she picks her strikes very well. She's not on the level of Ernesta, but she keeps it safe and times her grappling. And Ernesta is very open when it comes to the grappling. There's a lot of holes in that game. Barbosa will be able to get her down. I'm not sure if she's going to submit her early, but I believe the submission will come. So she is our number one pick. Our number two pick is going to be Ismael Bonfim going up against Vince Pichel. Now, Vince Pichel is not an easy matchup, but his offense and his lack of defense, shall I say, is what makes Bonfim such a big favorite. Bonfim has this way of just working off his opponent's flow. He's able to just pressure forward, but measured pressure, and let his opponents get off more of a defensive attack, and he's able to counter off that. And the grappling or wrestling defense of Bonfim is something that is very underrated. That man is really good at getting underhooks, and not just getting them. He's able to see the wrestling attack coming, which makes him prepared for it. So I believe this fight is going to stay on the feet, and that's where Bonfim is going to be able to pick him apart. So those are our two picks. We got Ishmael Bonfim and Dion Barbosa. Right now it's a minus 120, which means $50 wins you back $41.67. That's the best bet parlay. That is the show. Don't forget to check out allinforbettertimes.com. We got the full fight card breakdown, more bets, and the props and the lottery parlay will be available Wednesday. And until next time, thanks for watching.